Hi, Scorpio. This is your reading for any Scorpio placement. All right. All my readings are channeled. I'm asking always for healing, for transmuting, for whatever energetically that you might need, that spirit knows, and that goes on behind the scenes, right? Okay, so as I was shuffling for your reading, alignment came up, okay? And the thought that things aren't moving quickly enough for you, so you're feeling like things are taking too long. And that's where we're starting off with this reading. Not everyone is against you, Scorpio. You have much support in spirit as well as in the physical. I feel like you're noticing more. It's like the truth of who people are, both bad and good. But it's like you're paying attention more to your feeling, not only what they're telling you or even their actions. You're feeling into people's energy fields more, and you're trusting yourself more. They want you to be more like just easygoing about it, and it will come in for you more readily, okay, more easily. So when you take a deep breath and you relax yourself, you're trusting yourself, then you receive more of this inner guidance that you're looking for. Okay, but you have to believe that is there, that you're getting it. Not sometimes, but all the time. It's always there. It never goes away. It's just whether you're tuned into it or not. So someone needs to hear that. Okay. Let's say going forward, there is a lot of heartache that you have dealt with and are dealing with. And all those swords need to be removed by you. And it's going to happen over time, one at a time, a little at a time. All right, so they're saying just to trust yourself more. The energy of you're the kind of person that people always hurt, or for some reason you're the kind of person that people take advantage of. That's what you need to let go of and build yourself up to knowing that that's not the truth, okay? You're not that person, and you never were, they're saying. These things happened, but going forward, you can't identify yourself as the person that everyone wants to hurt or easily hurts or doesn't really care. You have to care. So in other words, you're proclaiming your identity as who you are, and then outside effects or forces or outside people will then mirror that which you believe within your own heart, okay? So your wounded heart needs to be cleared of these things, and getting there is a process, but it's a decision too. Sometimes it could just be in a moment, like, oh no, this is not who I am, this is not what I want to go forward anymore, because I don't want any more of that kind of a outside effect coming back to me. So I'm going to decide that I don't accept that. And it's a decision that you make, and it could just take a moment to decide that. But then you carry it forward, and you have to live and embody that decision within yourself. Okay, so Spirit is saying going forward, things are going to get easier. And when we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is really a slow-moving knight, but it's pentacles. It's your abundance, okay, in some way. It could be monetarily. So things are going to be moving ahead. Okay, so I just heard like strength and aggression. Okay, strength is great. Aggression, not so much. So Aggression is not strength. So I don't know who this is for, but don't put yourself there. All right. Strength is a knowing, they're saying, and aggression is you're still like lashing out because of that other mindset. Okay, this mindset, the hurt mindset, and not the strength mindset. Okay, so be careful how you're responding, even in a comment. It doesn't, this, when I said aggression, it doesn't mean you're punching people in the face, but your energy is punching them in the face. So if you're responding aggressively because you were previously hurt, that's something you have to work on, okay? So that your peace and your strength will be your strength, not the opposite, okay? And that's when it's almost like in this card, they're showing me it's when the light hits the sword, okay? So you know how when you have something shiny and you move it towards the light and the light just beams right off of it? So when that's alignment, okay, in this case, this is the alignment or the way that the sword is held. Okay, so that swords are your words and your thoughts. So how are you holding your thoughts and your words? Like holding your tongue, not being aggressive, not being responsive in a negative way. You are holding that until the light, which is the goodness, that hits it and sparks and reflects, okay, and then you speak. Then you speak that strength, but through, only when it's aligned with the light, okay? Big, huge message there for you, Scorpio. Okay, so a lot of you, there's some entrepreneurs, or you're starting something that you will have a lot of learning about this. So you might be researching, learning about a new way to bring about abundance. Okay, and all the previous things I mentioned are also going to help you to go with that and be aligned, centered, and in line with the energy of that success. Okay, only you can untie yourself from these thoughts. You're surrounded. Okay, some of you are just like swirling and surrounded by this negative talk and negative thoughts. All right, but you can untie yourself. This person is not tied up. They're not stuck there. They just can't see their way forward. And that's why you're listening to this at this moment, because only the people who can get something from this are listening to it this far in. Okay, so untie yourself. Let that shit go and walk through there. Okay? All right, and as you free yourself, all this stuff is going to come in, all this communication, all this well, I'm hearing emotion, but I'm not getting the right word. It's like everything that you want and everything, passion is the word. All this passionate stuff is going to come in as you align with what you want and dump all that other. And it's always that story, because that is the work. Okay? It's like, oh yeah, everybody's always saying yes, because that's what we have to do. It's up to us to decide to get aligned. No one's going to align you for you, no matter what. Okay? So I hope this was helpful. Follow along for more. Look back on previous ones. There's always something you're going to get out of it. Okay? Take care.